So yeah, I came from school and I did 6 months basic training as a fireman, and yeah, I liked it a lot. I thought, you know, this is like the career for me, like the people. And it seemed, you know, to be, well, it's just like any other job, I suppose, but it has that sort of thing of actually doing something constructive about it. So I did all the training, all the going up the towers and whatnot. And do I get my hand in then? Yeah, we'll start again. Well, I'll start now. I mustn't get my hands in, you see. So I came from school, like, well, most of us did, and you do 6 months basic training, and I liked it very much. It seemed to be, you know, well, quite well paid, and I liked the people, and it sort of, it was like doing something a bit constructive, you know. I mean, a lot of my mates were doing sort of pretty, well, half of them weren't doing anything at all, of course. And it was my first trip. That's what we call it when you go to a burning house or whatever. And we got there, and, you know, I was naturally scared, but then I'd been trained well enough so that I just went in, you know, because you're part of a team. Went in, it was all smoky and everything, and as soon as I went in, what with all the smoke and that, it was like I was completely on my own, although there was my mates in and all. And I was crawling along the ground, I had all the oxygen on and that. And I don't know, there was sort of thing, it was funny, because it was like it was my own house, you know. It was the same sort of wallpaper. I just noticed, although I was sort of risking my life and everything, I just noticed this little detail, that it was the same wallpaper as we used to have. And I found this shoe, this little kid's shoe, and it had a foot in it. And I don't know, I think people are really stupid, you know, because you don't have to do much not to burn your house down. And I mean, somebody, we have to go in, risk our lives and everything. But then I suppose it is just a job like any other. I mean, somebody has to do it, you know. So anyway, I came to this door, and all I remember is opening this door, and there was this blinding white flash. And the next thing I knew, I woke up in hospital. But what it was, the person, it was photography, it was their hobby, right, photography. And they had a little darkroom all set up, so what had happened is I'd opened the door and all the chemicals had gone up. But luckily, only my hands had gone round the door, so it was just my hands that got it, and none of my face or anything was hurt. So all the sort of flesh and that had melted off my hands and everything. So, but I don't know, luckily the things they can do today, I mean, what with, you know, the laser beams and all kinds of things, they put new thumbs on, because the thumbs actually had to come off, you know, although the rest of it was, I mean, a bit disfigured but still all right. But they could put new thumbs on from somebody else's toes, like a transplant thing. I mean, obviously it doesn't look very nice, but I think it's really good that I can still sort of hold things and things like that quite well. I mean, you know, I can still lift a glass, can't I? So I had to spend anyway another 6 months in hospital, a really long time. It wasn't too bad really, because I wasn't in any pain, and I did a bit of reading, you know, like, well, a friend had bring me in some comics and things, and he brought me in some sort of funny sort of magic book as well, some sort of about all things like that, and it struck me as a coincidence. It had this bit in it where it says about all the zodiac and that, and it says under Sagittarius, that's me, it's a fire sign. It seemed to me a bit of a, I don't know, it's funny things like that. I mean, sometimes I do get a bit depressed about it, you know, because it just seems I mean, why should it happen to me? I mean, that's obviously what you're going to think, isn't it? Why should it happen to me? But then, really, it's just as ridiculous when you think about it that you're actually, like, born, you know. It's just the same sort of odds against it, so I don't know. I mean, what you lose on the swings, you gain on the roundabouts. So anyway, I'm in the hospital now, as you can see, and I've been doing things with these video cameras as a sort of therapy, and it's funny really seeing, because I look at my hands with these thumbs on, like pressing the buttons and that, and sort of compared to the equipment's all really sort of, you know, really nice, all sort of made of aluminium and all really sort of clean, and like lights on it and just really sort of clean. And it seems to me like I shouldn't be doing it, you know, because you see, well, I don't know, everything when you go about, everything's sort of made sort of clean, you know, and this sort of lots of sort of, I don't know, shiny plastic and metal and, you know, flashing lights and like Space Invaders and all this, and then all the things you see on television, they're all really cleverly put together like that, really, and all the people you see around, they all look like they come from, well, compared to me, you know, they look like they come from television now. I mean, I never thought I was sort of bad looking or anything, but, you know, now, I mean, seems like compared to me, everybody sort of looks, you know, like they're off television or something, and I don't know, it just seems sort of wrong for me to, I don't know, it's just a sort of contrast, you know. Right, that's a lot then.